Right. Good morning, everyone. All the online students, is the screen is visible? All the online students, could you please everyone respond in the chat window? I request all the online students need to be respond in the chat window. I'm expecting with the response from every online student. Could you please everyone respond in the chat window? All right. Perfect, guys. Let's get started then. Okay. So the one we have been discussing about one of the basic concept, important concept, and common concept. Right. So which we have been discussing about this particular one, which I will be taking with one of that particular basic concept, and then I will be taking with this particular important concept, and then I will be taking with this particular perspective of common concept. That is what is meant by automation testing. So in yesterday's session, we got understand that what exactly the meaning of automation testing. Since that the common definition, we can say that testing done by tools. If we go with in more detail, it's not like just you open the tool and tool will perform all the things here. So as a automation tester, either learning with the tool or working on the tool, you need to perform two things here. So either working on the tool or learning with the tool, you need to be get perform two things here. That is what it will be mentioned that first providing instructions for the tool. First step is providing instructions for the tool. And the second one, generating with the results or output. So how we can provide the instruction? To provide that particular instruction, it will be taking with the help of programming languages. To provide the instruction for the tool, it will be taking with the help of programming languages. While working that particular programming languages, we have to come up with in finding with the object. In finding with the object, it will be taking the help of inspect option. While working that particular inspect, it will be taking with that particular 7 types of options here. So the conclusion, we can say that automation testing is nothing but providing instructions for the tool and generating results or output, which is nothing but testing done by tool. This is what our first understanding. Then it will be taking with another most important concept which you have been already written that particular main heading. That is what we got in a heading mentioning the automation testing. Automation testing, real time process implementation. Okay, so the main heading is automation testing, real time process implementation. Okay, for this, we mention some of the common questions. The one question, when to start automation testing? When to start automation testing? Okay. Second question, what are the prerequisite or precondition? What are the prerequisite or precondition to start automation testing? To start automation testing. Next, okay, next, how to decide automation tool in project. How to decide automation tool in project. And the last question, we can say that what are the drawbacks? What are the drawbacks of manual testing? So these are, we can expect the common 4 questions as part of automation testing real-time process. Now we need to understand that in more detailed of real-time process. Like according to the real time, how exactly this automation has been coming into the picture and when exactly we need to get start that particular automation. For that, let's consider as an example. Okay, let's consider an example of that particular Gmail project. Okay, as everyone knowing about that particular Gmail, just consider Gmail project. In common, in general, the Gmail project can we develop in just one single time? I mean, in one single shot, can we develop the whole Gmail application? Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? Just in one particular single shot, can we develop the whole Gmail application or not? Yes or no? Correct. No, right? It's not at all possible to develop in just one single shot. In the same way, in just one single shot, can we test the application? Can we test the whole Gmail application in just one particular single shot? No, right? Not at all possible. Just in one particular single shot, we cannot develop the application and we cannot test the application. That is the reason, as part of this particular IT, any project will be divided into multiple modules. They'll be divided into multiple modules here. As an example, we got login module. We have inbox module. We got sent mail module, delete module, and then drafting an email, and then spam folder. So still it will continue, not only these models. As an example, I mentioned. As an example, I got mentioned that which it will be continued with multiple modules here. Okay. Now, whenever you are working with the testing, whenever you got working with the testing, first you will start manual. 100%, not like 99. 100% you never start with automation. It's mandatory that first you need to start with manual. Because you may get in a doubt. So why we need to start manual? Why not automation? See here. Assume that we got build one. Build one consider that related to this particular login. Related to this particular build one, just consider, just assume that we got 10 test cases. Related to build one, we got 10 test cases. Now, the 10 test cases, doing manual will be easy or doing automation will be easy. Just assume that you got 10 test cases. That particular 10 test cases, doing manual will be easy or automation will be easy. Manual, right? Because automation means you need to install the tool, you need to write some code, you need to design the framework. Lot of things you have to do it. But here just got in a very small number of 10 test cases. Says you got in a small number of test cases, rather than taking with the automation, first will go with manual only. So that is where first it's mandatory that you need to start manual. So without directly, you cannot go with automation. Okay. Now, let's come to the whole concept in detail. We got in a build one. Build one, we have 10 test cases. Build one, we got 10 test cases. So according to the manual testing, as all you guys are aware of manual testing, build one released from development team to testing team. Build one released from development team to testing team. So according to the manual process, whenever build one released from or build released from development team to testing team, what is the first testing you will be doing? What will be the first testing, guys? What is the first testing? I mean, what type of test? Not requirement analysis. I'm talking about first type of testing. Exactly. Smoke testing. Right? So first I will go with smoke testing. Once smoke testing is successful, then immediately, what is the next testing? After completion of the smoke, what will be the next testing? Sanity, yeah. After completion of the smoke, you never go with the sanity, guys. This is where a lot of people will have a confusion. So please be very clear. So once you done with the smoke testing, immediately you never go with sanity test. So first testing is smoke testing. Once smoke testing is completed, once that particular smoke testing is completed, then immediately it will go with functional testing. I'll go with functional testing. As part of functional, under functional testing, again, it will be taking with different type of testing here. Under functional testing, it will be taking with these particular different types of testings here. Let's see that. Right, guys. Okay. So here, which I will be taking with first is smoke testing. Once your smoke testing is completed, then immediately we'll start functional testing. As part of the functional testing, you will be taking with that particular perspective of retesting, regression, static, dynamic, lot of things will be there. That's perfectly okay. Now, understand the concept here. First, build one release. You started smoke testing, completed. Then you started functional testing. That is also completed. Finally, all the 10 test cases has been completed. Then you moved into build 2. Build 2 related to which model? Inbox. Build 2 related to inbox model. So here, as part of this particular build 2, just assume that you got 20 test cases. Just assume that. Related to build 2, you got in a 20 test cases. Now, again, build 2 released from development team to testing team. As build 2 released from development team to testing team, what will be the first testing? What will be the first testing, guys? Exactly. Smoke testing. So again, I'll go with the smoke testing. That is what you have to clear. It's not like build 1 we completed smoke testing, for build 2 will not be doing it. Whenever new build has been released from development team to testing team, you need to go with smoke testing. Okay, done. Once smoke testing completed, as usual, it will be continued with functional testing. Again, retesting, all the other things will be continued here. Okay, that is also fine. Now, come to my doubt, or you can consider my question. What is my question is, you started smoke testing, completed, you started functional testing. While doing the functional testing, you find some bugs. You reported the bugs. Development team has been fixed the bugs. And as a tester, you retested the bug and you close the bug. At last, all the 20 test cases has been passed. At last, all the 20 test cases has been passed. Now, my question is, while working with the build 2, because of the total 20 test cases has been passed, can we say that our testing is completed up to build 2? Yes or no? My question is very simple, guys. My question is very simple. You're working build 2. Okay, you're working with build 2. Related to build 2, you have 20 test case. 20 test case you've executed, you find some bugs, you reported the bug, developer fixed the bug. Finally, 20 test cases has been passed. Because of the 20 test cases has been passed, can we say that our testing has been completed up to build 2? Yes or no? Please respond, guys. Please respond. Please respond, guys. Right. Okay. Most of the people are saying that yes. That is what you have to clear, guys. It's not like an S. Because of the 20 pass date, We cannot say that our testing is completed up to build 2, because whenever build 2 released to the development team, whenever build 2 released to the development team, is that okay? So while build 2 has been released to the development team, that particular development team, are they releasing the code of only inbox or login and inbox? How they are releasing it? Are they releasing only inbox related code or login and inbox code? How they are releasing it? Exactly. They are releasing the code of login and inbox. That means for your build 2, for the build 2, build 1 got integrated. For build 2 futures, your build 1 futures has been integrated. Because of that particular integration, your previous build functionalities may working, may not working. We don't have any confirmation because integration part has been done. Because of that integration, your existing functionalities may disturb, may not disturb. We doesn't know. So how you will be knowing? Again, you have to execute that particular 10 test cases here. So we'll be executing 10 test cases here. So that is what kind of testing it is? What kind of testing it is, guys? Exactly. Perfect, guys. Perfect. Everyone given the correct answer. Perfect. Regression. Regression testing. Regression testing. I mean, conforming existing functionality working correctly or not. Conforming existing functionality correctly or not. That is what you are doing the regression testing. So that you done with the 10 test cases. Okay, perfect. Done. Next. Again, we got build 2. Related to build 2, we got 30 test cases. Related to these particular, this is build 3. Build 3, build 4, 5, 6. Now, related to build 3, this is related to considering the sentiment. Now, assume the 30 test case. Again, as usual, you got 30 test cases, you done the smoke testing, functional testing, and you got some bugs, you reported the bug, at last 30 pass. Because of the 30 test cases has been passed, up to build 3, can we say that testing completed or not? Yes or no? Up to build 3, can we say that testing completed or not? Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? Exactly. No, we cannot say that as. So because now what we need to be do is we need to be get go with in testing. Now again see the concept here. Whenever build 3 has been released, for build 3, your build 1 futures and then build 2 futures. Okay. Build 1 futures and then taking with that particular build 1 futures has been integrated. So because of that, do we need to test only build 2 or only build 1 or both? Mhm. Do we need to go with the both or any one? Exactly. We need to go with the both the things here. Not like you will be taking with only one. It's not like you will be taking with only one. You need to go with, you will be taking with both the things here. Right? So that means while working this particular build 3, first I'll go with 20 test cases related to build 1, and then I will be taking with 10 test cases related to that. Sorry, this is build 1 and this is related to build 2. In the same way, we got build 4. For build 4, we got 40 test cases, 40 test case executed, everything passed. As usual, after that, we will be taking with 30 test cases related to build 3. Then we will be executing 20 test cases related to build 2. Then we will be taking with 10 test cases. We will be taking with 10 test cases related to build 1. So this is how it will be continued. Now you guys can look into this numbering. See this diagram, the number and diagram, you can look into that. So by looking into this numberings or by looking into this diagram, what exactly you can understand here? What exactly you can understand? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me take the question in a different way. Okay. Your understanding is correct. Let me take the question in more simpler way here. Let's see that. Now, while working build 1, what is the total number of test cases? Total number of test cases. Perfect. 10 test cases. Okay. While working build 2, what is the total number of test cases? Right. We got 30. 30 test cases. Okay. While working, build 3. What is the total number of test cases? Exactly. 60 test cases. Perfect. While working, build 4. What is the total number of test cases? That is 100. They will be taking with 100 test cases. Now, what exactly the simple concept you guys can understand is by looking into these particular numbering, you can understand that in simple. Build is increasing. Build is increasing. The number of test cases also increasing. Okay, as simple, build is increasing, number of test cases also increasing. So this is what you need to get understand here. So the first understanding is build is increasing, number of test cases are increasing. In build 1 we got only 10, build 2 it become a 30, build 3 it become a 60, build 4 it got a 100. So as simple as build is increasing, number of test cases also increasing. So now you can understand in the initial stages, this is okay. But going forward, in certain stage, when you have more number of regression test cases, the main thing regression. When you are having more number of regression test cases, executing that many test cases manually, which is not like in a very easy. That is where you got a concept of automation. So that is how the concept of automation has been came into the picture. You are just thinking about automation. It's not like, yes, we have 100 test case. Let's start manual. Or we have 500 test case. Let's start automation. It's not like because of more number of test cases, you will be getting started that particular manual and automation. So the case manual always it will be continued. But when you will be thinking about this particular automation is we can say that in regression phase, or you can consider that regression testing. Okay, so when to start automation testing is we can mention that regression phase or regression testing. You're thinking about it, not like immediately you're starting it. But as part of understanding, we can say that when to start automation testing means regression phase or regression testing here. Okay, but you are thinking about it. Then how you will confirm? Yes, let's start automation. So how you will be conforming? That is what you will be taking with the prerequisite or you will be taking with precondition. Whatever application you decided to automate, whatever application you decided to automate, that application need to satisfy two conditions. That application need to satisfy two conditions here. So what are the two conditions is first condition mentioning that application should be stable. First condition is application should be stable. Second condition, test case steps should be freeze. Test case steps should be freeze. So this is what you will be taking with this particular step. I mean, first you are thinking about automation, then you are conforming the automation. So how you are conforming the automation? By considering that particular prerequisite or which you will be taking with precondition. By considering prerequisite or precondition. So what are that particular prerequisite? What are the preconditions? First one is application should be stable. What exactly the meaning of this point? The general meaning of stable, can we consider as a constant? Yes or no, guys? The general meaning of the stable, can we consider as a constant? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. So we can consider as a constant. That means what exactly the meaning of this particular statement is? Assume that you are working build one. Build one, you find some bug. You reported the bug. That bug fixed in build two. Build one, you find the bug. You reported the bug. In build two, bug has been fixed. Once bug has been fixed it, because of that particular bug has been fixed it, you will do the retesting and after that you will go with the regression. As bug working expected, you will close the bug. Okay, so bug has been working as expected. Bug has been working as expected, then you have been closed that particular bug. See the concept now. Build one, you find the bug. You report it. Build two, bug has been fixed it. Working as expected. Then you got build three. Build three will be continued. But because of the regression, even though bug has been closed it, again you will test it. Working as expected because already bug fixed it. Then build four. you continued the testing. Same bug you retested, working correctly. Build 5, you retested the same bug, but you got a bug. That means the bug which has been fixed and working correctly in build 2, build 3, build 4, but the same bug has been reproduced in build 5. So that is what we can say that our application say that our build is not stable. As simple, still to understand in the simple way, we should not be having more number of bugs in the application. In case if you are having more number of bugs in the application, we cannot continue automation. Because bug is there, we cannot continue automation script. We have to stop that again, we have to take another test case. There also bug is there, again we will stop that, take another test case. So which will become a problem. So that is the reason the first precondition only. The first precondition only, it will be taking with that particular respective application should be stable. The first precondition only, it will be taking with that particular respective of application should be stable here. Okay, so that is what it will be mentioning that it will be taking with which it will be having this particular one. Okay, that is the first condition. Second condition, but you may get in a doubt. Sir, you were saying that there should be no bugs. How it will be possible? So we are not saying that zero bugs, guys. Zero bugs never possible, but not like having with major number of the bugs. If you have major number of the bugs in the application, it will not be suitable for automation here. That is the first condition. Second condition, test case step should be freeze. Freeze means, can I consider as a fix? Freeze means, can I consider as a fix? Yes or no, guys? Yes or no? Right. Perfect. Now, so what exactly the meaning of this particular statement is? Now you can see here. Assume that you have been automating the test case 1, TC001, having 5 steps. Test case 1 assigned it as automation tester. You completed automation for test case 1 and then you inform to the test lead also saying that test case 1 automation is completed. It is completed and test lead mark automation completed. But after some time, because of some reason, whatever it can be, the manual tester has been added 2 more steps for the same test case. For the same manual test case, he got added 2 more steps. Because of the 2 more steps has been added, do we need to create new automation script or we have to modify existing automation script? What we will do? Is that it will modify the automation script of TC001 or it will create the new automation script only for 2 steps here? What we will do? What we will do, guys? We'll modify existing one. You cannot go with the new one. You need to modify your existing automation script to make sure that the total 7 steps has been automated. Okay, that is one time change. That is okay. That is acceptable. Okay. Okay. Now you can see that it will be taking with after some time, he got added three more steps here. So previously 7 steps only. Now extra 3 steps has been added. Again, you have to modify your existing automation script to make sure that 7 steps has been automated. To make sure that 7 steps has been automated. But you are already informed to the test lead, test case 1 automation completed, but still you are working here. And you're modifying the existing automation script, which will become a problem because creating the new script perfectly okay, but modifying the existing script, it will affect other changes also. So that is where it will become a problem for automation. So that is the reason whenever you started this particular automation, it's mandatory that that application need to satisfy these two particular conditions, then only you need to start with the automation. Otherwise, there is no use of in getting started automation. No, sir, my application is not satisfying these two conditions, but my client is asking that to go with automation. My manager is saying that to start automation. In that situation, you will be continued automation. It's not like you will be doing the fighting. My Suresh are told that don't go with automation without satisfying these two conditions. Please be very clear. This is as part of process. But when you work in the real time, certain projects will be there, certain clients will be there. Even though the application is not satisfying these two conditions also, our clients will be saying that to start automation. At that particular time, we don't have any other option because we record in a job, we record our salaries. What client has been saying, we have to do it. So will be continued that automation. So that is a different case. But as part of the standards, as part of the real-time process, once your application has been satisfied, these two conditions, then you will confirm, yes, let's go with automation. Now, we got two things here. First, you were thinking about automation. Then you confirm the automation. As you decided to go with the automation, another major problem is in deciding automation tool. Because in this particular current market, do we have only one particular tool in the market or multiple tools in the market? One or multiple? Mhm. Exactly. Multiple, right? It's not like only one particular tool. Multiple. I mean, n number of tools are available in the market. As we are having these many tools, as we are having these many tools available in the market, which tool need to be used? So how the tool will be decided? That is what it will be mentioning that based on POC. Based on POC, mentioning that proof of concept. Proof of concept. Okay. Or it will be taking with tool evaluation. It's not like directly the manager or tester will decide the tools here. So how it will be done is first they need to complete POC. Okay, so we can say that POC or it will be taking with that particular tool evaluation. So what exactly the meaning of this POC or what it will be done, this particular tool evaluation? So what exactly it will be done? So that is what you can take in a best example of, just for easy understanding. For easy understanding, you can take in a example of purchase in a mobile. Now assume that you guys want to be purchased in a mobile. So if you want to purchase in a mobile, is it directly you will go to the mobile store and then you will be purchasing? Whenever you want to purchase any mobile, is it directly you will go to the mobile store and you will purchase? Yes or no? No, right? Absolutely no. It's not like directly you'll go to the mobile store and you will purchase. So before purchasing the mobile, what exactly you will be doing? Before purchasing with the mobile, what exactly will be doing? Right. So before purchasing with the mobile, you will look into all the futures. Like you will compare three models or four models based on your time availability or whatever it can be. You will start doing with the comparison of that particular four models, or you will be taking with comparison of five models. Like when you're doing the comparison, you will prepare one checklist. What is the price? What is the RAM speed? What is the camera pixel? What is the UI features? What is the RAM speed? What is the battery backup? Everything one by one. Everything one by one, you will be taking with in doing comparison. And when you compare all these particular features, assume that you done with the comparison, including that particular iPhone. All the mobiles started doing the comparison, including the iPhone. So in general, iPhone will have very latest features, very great features also. But because of these particular iPhone is having very great features, is it everyone will be purchasing the iPhone only? Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? Is it everyone will purchase the iPhone? No. In the same way, like these many people are available in this particular meeting. Now, as these many people are available, is it all you guys are using the same model of the mobile? Is it all you guys are using with the same model of the mobile? Yes or no? Perfectly no. So why no? Why you are not using it? Why not all you guys can use one mobile, one of the best mobile? Like why you are not using, like all the people are not using with the same model of the mobile? Mm-hmm. Exactly. Not only budget, guys, we can say that individual person requirement. Like, for example, one person will have a more importance for camera pixel. That is what is main priority. Another person his priority battery backup. Another person priority the RAM speed. So every individual person requirement will be the different. So that is how when he compare all these particular futures, he will be looking into that what exactly that particular individual futures here. So based on that, he will be decided, okay, as part of my requirement, this is the best tool. Let's go with, this is the best mobile. Let's go with that mobile. So the same concept applied in POC. While working real time also, in the real time as part of POC, one tester will start working with the Selenium tool. One more tester, he will be getting started working with this particular Cypress. One more tester, Playwright. So based on the tester availability, each and every tester, they will start working with the automation. And they will not automate the whole application. They will not be automating with the whole application, maximum of 10 to 15 test cases. Maximum of 10 to 15 test cases they will be automating. So while automating the 10 to 15 test cases, they will prepare one checklist. Selenium, what are the advantages? What are the drawbacks? What are the features? What are the limitations? In the same way, Playwright, advantages, drawbacks, features. Like every tool, they will document it. That report will be ready. Once that particular report has been ready, that particular report will be having the discussion of team lead, manager, client. So client, manager, and team lead. They will have any discussions and they will be saying that this is what our requirement, this is what the best tool. So according to that project requirement, it will be decided what will be the tool need to be used. So that is where you will be taking all these particular process. It's not like as simple as playwright came into the market, immediately start playwright, or we know playwright, immediately start playwright. So before getting started with the automation, all these process need to be continued here. And after that, the tool will be decided. So now, as part of our requirement, we decided with the tool. What is the tool we decided? What is the tool we decided? That is what we will be taking playwright. So as part of our requirement, now we got our requirement. As part of our requirement, we decided to take with the tool name of playwright. With the help of the playwright, we need to develop that particular automation script. So we need to take with the help of playwright. With the help of playwright, we need to develop that particular automation scripts here. Right? So this is where you will be having the automation process. Now see the whole conclusion here. First, it's mandatory of need to start manual. In certain stage, there is a chances you will have more number of regression test case to execute it. At that particular time, you will think about automation. To confirm the automation, your application has to satisfy two preconditions. One is application should be stable. Another one, test case steps should be freeze. So once your application satisfies these two conditions, then you will confirm, you will decide, yes, let's go with automation. Once you decided to go with the automation, then you have to decide with the tool. For deciding with the tool, you will be taking with the help of POC and you will be taking with the help of that particular tool evaluation. Based on POC, based on tool evaluation, you will be taking with the help of that particular tool will be decided. Now, as part of our requirement, we decided with the tool, it will be taking with that particular playwright here. Okay, now with the help of the playwright, we need to start developing automation script. So let's see that how we can develop it. But before developing, we need to complete this particular fourth question also. That is what we will be taking with drawbacks of this particular manual testing. Drawbacks of manual testing. So if I go with the drawbacks of manual testing, now you got all the process. So according to your knowledge, what are the drawbacks here? What are the drawbacks? Right. The very first drawback. The very first drawback is we can say that required more time. The very first drawback is required more time. Not only required with the more time, we can mention required more resources. Resources means employees. The meaning of resources, we can say that employees here. Okay, so required more time and taking with required more resources. Okay, and then it will be taking with whenever you got more resources, obviously the budget will be increasing it. We can say that budget, required more budget. Because as the resources are increasing, that particular salaries need to be get increased. So that you will be mentioning that that particular budget will be increasing it. And then it will be mentioning that performing repeated activity. Performing repeated activity. Because in build 1, we executed 10 test cases. In build 2 also, we executed 10 test cases. Build 3, build 4, every build, you will be executing the same test cases. You are performing repeated activity. And along with that, we can mention that it will be taking with chances of human errors. Chances of human errors. Because as a human being, definitely it will be having with the chances will be there. We may miss any of that particular required functionality also. That is what we can mention that chances of human errors. So it's not like only these are all the things. Still, we are having a lot of other drawbacks also there, but these are the main things we can say that main drawbacks here. Required more time, required more resources, required more budget, performing repeated activity, chances of that particular human errors here. Right? So to get overcome all these particular problems, you have been taking with the help of this particular automation. So this is where exactly the automation has been came into the picture. So now we need to get start with our actual automation. So till now we are into the theory, we are understanding. So what is this automation process? In the same way, before getting started with the practical, we need to understand another important one. That is, it will be mentioning that it will be taking with selenium. Selenium versus it will be taking with playwright. Selenium versus playwright. Because as part of this particular previous market, Selenium is one of the best leading automation tool in the market. Almost from the last 15 years, Selenium is the leading tool. But suddenly, this playwright has been came into the market. So we need to understand what are all that particular playwright features here. That is where we can expect with the questions also asking about explain playwright futures or advantages. Okay, so explain playwright futures or it will be taking with advantages. So, and after that, another question. Why to use playwright in project? Why to use playwright in project? Same question only, different format here. Concept is same, but that particular interviewer, they will be coming up with in asking within the different ways here. The one he will be mentioning that Selenium versus Playwright. Another one, explain Playwright features or advantages, and then mentioning that why to use Playwright in project. So why not other projects here? So further, you have to be more comfortable in explaining what are all that particular features, what are all that particular advantages of Playwright. You need to be get comfortable in explaining here. So that is what we need to discuss it. So that I will be taking with the tomorrow because it will take a lot of time. Going forward, your sessions will be continued up to 12:30 because now it's very basic, right? So going forward, it will be continued up to 12:30. So tomorrow we'll be discussing about Selenium versus Playwright, the most important one. So indirectly, which we are starting with the Playwright concepts. Till now, just like demo session and then the real time process. So from tomorrow, we are going to start our actual Playwright. First, we'll complete Selenium versus Playwright, and then we'll be moving into that particular next concept here. Okay, and for your batch, so this particular Google Drive already created. I think I'm expecting everyone got an access for Google Drive. Is it everyone got an access for Google Drive? Still, if anyone is not able to access, some people are saying that no, you can connect with the management team. The people who doesn't get an access, you can connect with the management team here. This is how you will be getting two emails. One email for notes folder, another email for videos folder. Under the videos folder, you will be able to see all the daily videos. Bluetooth mode. That's right. Okay. Every day video will be uploaded in the same folder only. You will receive email only one time. Only one time you will be receiving the two emails. The same emails you have to refer. Under the notes folder, you will be able to see all the daily notes here. Okay. So in case if anyone is not able to access, not having access, you can connect with the management team by providing your proper email ID. They will be giving an access to that particular email ID here. Still, I have not given access of PDF file. You will be getting PDF file also. So everything I will be doing it step by step. You will get all the things here. Okay. So for now, everyone is clear up to now. All right. Any questions? You guys can carry on your questions. The one who are all having with you the questions, you guys can raise your hand. You will get an unmute option. Yes, Naresh, you can carry on your question.
Since the bills are already marked as fixed, should we expect to encounter any new defects? Or if new defects encounter, how to report them?
No. Repeat the question. Naresh, can you repeat your question again?
I mean, if since the build is already marked as fixed, right? So I mean, it is constant and steps are fixed. So when we encounter new defects, how to report them?
You will report manual only. Don't be confused at all here. So
Okay.
here the concept is that manual will be continued. It's not like totally will be stopping with the manual. So
Okay.
here what will happen is now assume that you are working with the build 4. For build 4, you will do the manual. For previous builds, already manual completed, right? So for those builds, you will continue the automation. Then build 5 will be releasing. For build 5, you will go with the manual. And for build 4, you will go with the automation. That is how the concept will be done. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, right.
Also, you will, make us understand how to report the bugs or that concept also.
That is manual testing, right? I will not be explaining anything manual here. Yeah.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, right. Next. Okay. No more other questions, right? Okay then. Take care about the practice. Meet you tomorrow then. Thank you.